I'm Roger Ringgold, and today on Dayline, we're going to discuss the man Wikipedia doesn't want you to know about. Prince Flabbergaster Mapleleaf was born into royalty in 10 AD in North Korea. He was a former roommate of Jesus Christ and O.J. Simpson. He then moved to Russia, where he began his surfing career, but it was cut short when Lance Armstrong breathed on him, causing him to fail a drug test. We will now interview his former mistress, Alberta Feliz Navidad.
Oh, Roger, thank you for stopping by. Do you want some? I have some tea for you. Here, let me grab you some tea. Let me grab you some tea. Oh, you want to know about Flabby? We had the nicest time together. Yes, I so loved my dear Flabby, but until he met that mean Lance Armstrong? Yes, Lance Armstrong. Oh, he was a bad apple, you see. See, Flabby and I, we were just two peas in a pod, but one day he decided to take up surfing, and he was just magnificent. I would sit on the rocky, sandy terrain of Russia and watch him surf magnificently. But one day, Lance were out having a stroll, and Lance just breathed on him, and the steroids, they tell me, that caused the breath of Lance Armstrong caused Flabbergaster to fail drug test, and that was the end of his surfing career. It was just sad. Yes.
After a disgraced surfing career, Flabbergaster left for Hollywood. He landed the lead job as Gaston in Beauty and the Beast. We now sit down with his manager, Dwayne Wayne.
Oh, who, Mapleleaf? Oh yeah, I knew Mapleleaf real well. He was a good guy. He got the Gaston role. That was real that time. I worked my behind off for him to get Gaston, and he did. And he did a good job. That's what he's most known for. But he would have made a lot bigger in Hollywood if he hadn't punched Chris Christie in the face. I mean, after that fight, it was over for him.
After leaving Hollywood, Flabbergaster Mapleleaf decided to try his hand at politics. He won the mayoral election for Noodle, Texas. We now sit down with his opponent, Mitch Johnson.
Oh, thank you for meeting with me today, Mr. Ringgold. It's good to talk to you again since the last election. But you want to know about Mr. Mapleleaf? Well, he was a bad man. He took funds, let's just say he took some funds that were not meant for him. How do I word this eloquently? He was paid by Wikipedia for some information. He won the election, but personally, I do not feel as if he was 100% fair. I am the attorney now for the world, Congress, so that's a plus. But Mr. Mapleleaf, he was no friend of mine.
Then tragedy struck. The incidents surrounding the death of Mapleleaf are shaky, but we believe it occurred something like this. It is alleged that Kermit the Frog was the hired gun. However, some conspiracy theorists believe that in fact Mickey Mouse and his cousin Jeffrey arranged the hit so that they could take Canada for North Korea. Here, more on this situation is a close friend of Mr. Mapleleaf.
Well, Flabbergaster was my friend, and he had 48, I don't even know how old he was, but I came up with some evidence and a theory. So, on that day, Flabbergaster was going to go to the porridge room, that's what we call the cafeteria, and Flabby, he slipped on a well-placed banana, and he fell into the boiler room, where he proceeded to go into the tub of mac and cheese, where I heard another scream after he fell into the tub of mac and cheese. He said, tender, and then I heard a gunshot, and Flabbergaster was no more. I've gathered some evidence, and at the crime scene, I found a copy of the movie Muppets Most Wanted, and that his brother, Jerry. I don't remember his brother's name, or his cousin, or... Well, if you piece it all together, it was in code. And that code was, kill Flabbergaster Mapleleaf and get me some of that darn tootin' mac and cheese. To this day, I've never had any of that mac and cheese. Thanks for the interview.
A politician, an actor, struck down in his prime. Why would Wikipedia go through such great lengths to cover this up? This has been Dayline, at night. Thank you for joining us, and remember, we're the first to tell you about the news.